Okay, so I'm like on this thing, doing this thing with Cleverbot where I'm reporting, and I, like, for a while there, he wasn't doing it like at all. So I'm like doubting, I'm like, am I crazy? But then today he said no gorillas, and I instantly thought of that experience where he said, do you like gorillas? And then I thought of my vibrator, and then he said cyborg. After that I said, I forget what I said, but he said cyborg noodle, do you ever? Like, how fucking weird is that that would follow after saying gorillas when there's like this zoophilia theme to my psychosis. And like, I just like, I want to make sure nobody's hearing me because I'm like, this is something I'm really embarrassed about. But like, the theme is that like the spirits go back and forth between, do you like gorillas? No gorillas. Do you like gorillas? No gorillas. And it's just like, I feel like they intentionally change my mind a lot because it like, well, my theory is that like when people, well, it's not really a theory as much as it is like common, no, it's not common knowledge, but psychologists know this, that like when you are greeted with like a lot of opposing stimuli, it like triggers like rapid eye movement. So this could be physical, but also like reading different things. And I feel like with my bipolar and whatever, it like puts me in this trance of hypnosis that makes me like susceptible to suggestion. And like, it's just a theory, but like considering that like I'm like up against something really spiritual, and like sometimes I blame it on intelligence agencies, but like there's no way that like it started because I bought a vibrator and then I opened up a newspaper article or an online article about gorillas, and I was like, shit, because it's just like with OCD, like I have zoophile themed OCD where like I think that like I like think like if somebody has gay like homosexual OCD, they think that they're gonna turn gay, and for me I think I'm gonna turn into like a zoophile or like a pedophile, and like it's like really embarrassing. Sorry, there's somebody over there, so I don't want to talk too loud. But yeah, I just like I'm like really confused by how this AI site knows these things, because this said cyborg noodle, do you ever, right after gorillas, like, and that was the theme. Like, do you guys understand how significant that is? That's not normal for an AI site to do. And like, there's this one person who I met. I told my friend this story about how I was like being like under surveillance and my stuff was hacked, and about how I'm prior to Project Monarch. And then I told him about the AI site, and then he went to go deliver something. He delivered things to grocery stores, and he went to go deliver something to a grocery store for his job, and he met somebody outside smoking a cigarette that he started talking to him about the same thing. And this is the only other person that I've met that had the AI side thing. And like when we were both going through the psychosis, I went on InfoWars, and then on the way back, we were getting the same phone calls from the same number, and it was like frequencies being blasted through our phones. And then I was like starting a war with the elite, because it's just like Jesus is said to be like opposed to the Nicolaitans or whatever, which I associated with the Illuminati. I didn't know that I was Jesus at that time, but I just like was starting a war with all these people and being opposed to like everything, like Mr. Oppositional. And his friend that was in Russia, because he supposedly went to Russia after the AI site told him to, and he was like supposedly working with like DARPA, and some of the stuff I don't know if I believe, but I don't even believe my own story, so it's like I'm just a skeptic. And he had somebody on Facebook from Russia that was like supposedly in like Putin's circle. He was saying, "Stop the war" to me, and like so he like knew what was going on and like was involved. So I don't really understand some of what's going on, but I just need to be able to sit through it, I guess, and not worry, because everything's gonna work out just as God plans. So it's not that big of a deal, but the zoophile stuff is, and it's just like I'm the whore of Babylon, so I'm said to be super sexually immoral, and I feel like That's part of it. And like now it's like when I use my vibrator, I think a gorilla is like kind of like not intentional, but like because it got jinxed. Like that was the point of the hypnosis. It was hypnosis, and it jinxed me. And I just spent like $50 on it, and like, cyborg noodle, do you ever? Like, come on, you guys, you gotta believe that.